What did the duck say when it bought lipstick?
What did he say?
What did the duck say?
Why would a duck buy lipstick? What did he say?
Put it on my bill.
Jeez Louise. Welcome to another episode of Lyrical Laughter Podcast. Hopefully this works out well. We have two different mics because we went on a little splurge.
Wait, you said two different mics?
No, we got two new mics. They're the same mics. Different mics from our previous setup.
Yeah, no, we got the same microphones.
I wanted to experience this too. It's way easier setup. Maybe
I kind of
holding
switched. I like handheld. And so I grabbed my fucking This isn't a tripod. This is
boom
a boom
arm.
arm. We swapped. I like holding it too, but if I'm going to be operating this, if you guys saw in the last
That's
episode,
what
I
she
broke my
did.
fucking iPad letting go of the mic.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be here for now. But all guests will be holding theirs. No more,
Unless we get we still pull out the boom arm on the SM7B.
Or, no, I could still even just hold mine if I really want to, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because this is a laptop, so the screen stays up. The iPad,
just
I have to
put it on
hold.
the table.
Yeah, because I could still just, do this.
I like it. It's more engaging. I feel
But
like
I'll probably use this if you're just the only one here. But if we have somebody over there and you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's going to be
hold my mic.
annoying. That would be annoying.
But just for now.
What do you like Kid Rock?
I grew up, like an hour away from the dude. So, I
Yeah,
feel
well,
like
how far is Dearborn?
Intrinsically. Dearborn?
Yeah.
Like an hour.
An hour. Do you like him, though? Like his music? Do you like him?
I don't dislike him.
He was
But
on...
I'm not jamming him all the time.
Yeah, the All Summer Long.
Yeah,
You know
like
that
the
song?
classics, yeah.
So I just looked on Spotify, has almost 500 million plays
Jeez.
on that, and then there's hundreds of millions on his other ones, but that's the hit on Spotify. Combine those with the YouTube, the other streaming, that's fucking insane. He was just on Rogan's podcast, and I listened to it.
I think I saw the thumbnail for that one.
Dude, he's funny as shit. I goddamn fucking love Trump so fucking much. He's just, from Dearborn, Michigan. It's just kind of cool because seeing someone on, I'm like, dude, he's like Dearborn, Saginaw, Detroit. I'm like, dude, I'm like right there, dude.
I'm like, we're
literally working in
Yeehaw,
Troy.
partner.
It's just kind of cool. And he's like, he's really huge. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about politics. Oh, did you see that?
Hmm.
You didn't see that?
No, what was it?
The YouTube algorithm was like, what? Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Bring up politics.
Al Gore's rhythm.
Like, they're talking about Trump now.
Jeez.
We're going to talk about why Kid Rock should run for president in 2024. Do you like anyone? I know you're not really involved in politics, but...
No, but I was surprised to see Kennedy's commercial during the halftime.
Yeah, he got flack for that.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, come on. You're using that.
It was subtle, though.
No, I know. It was,
yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
I say if vote for Kennedy because Black Ops won.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out, Gary.
Gary, what's up, Gary?
Gary.
Jacob. Hey.
Gary.
Gary. Every time I do mid-high vocals, I just sound like, now because someone made that video of Knocked Loose doing, and they dubbed it over SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, now I cannot unhear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm like, fuck, because I really like that until someone ruined
you gotta
it.
detach yourself from shit like that, like imagery with certain things. Because even Isaac and I were going back and forth. We both are now new fans of Cattle Decapitation. Isaac and I really actually think that voice that he does is pretty cool.
Really?
It's actually really unique. No one's really doing much of that and making it sound at all decent. The only people who are doing that I find they're purposely doing it to be funny, or they're purposely going for something. You think Goblin is Necrogoblicon. They're actually trying to sound like the thing that you're saying, and it kind of feels like because their name is so big that they kind of ruined it for people who do it also, but don't want to be don't compare me to a goblin. That's just that guy's singing voice.
Well,
maybe he uses it as like a I mean, he's been around for fucking 20 plus years. I'm sure he's not afraid of people, but maybe he doesn't approach actual singing voice, and that's just his way of feeling comfortable trying to sing. Because his actual vocals are pretty good.
Yeah. Though that's a weird thing too with even so when like Will Ramos surprise Will Ramos is in Lorna Shore, Here's to the Hellfire. I was like, I don't know, dude. And I replayed it again and I was like, okay, and I replayed it again and I was like, I love this song so much.
Yeah.
Because it was such a weird, there's like a pre-chorus instead of a bridge or something. Actually, it was just like it went from melodic to just crazy breakdown with Will Ramos vocals.
Yeah,
and then when
like
he got to but it was just like all of a sudden it was like, whoa, that's unexpected. And then the last, obviously the notorious breakdown that he does, where he snarls and shit. It was just so weird, out of pocket, and like unique, that I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that. But now I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty sick. And then it obviously blew them up. But yeah, when I first got into metal at all, I like grew up on POD, Creed, Candlebox, all that type of shit, Tool.
Yeah.
Just whatever my parents listened to, and classic rock.
Yeah.
My dad always played, like, he played guitar a lot, and he would always start up. I don't know. Now I'm thinking back onto it. Just when I was younger, I always thought he was so badass. I always thought he wrote Crazy Train. The intro to Crazy Train.
Yeah.
Everyone went to that song.
Super recognizable, yeah. I mean,
when I was
my first things I learned.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was like, that is so cool. He had a cool tone. Whatever tone, however. I'm not a guitarologist, but I would just remember when I was younger and he had PV cabs. And I was like, dude, this
Shout out PV.
Yeah. Shout out.
Best
and then but when I got
into
metal, I remember one of my best friends at the time, I'm not gonna shout him out, fuck you, but I think his brother was into like when we were like, oh, this is called Screamo. I was like, oh, dude, I can't get into it. I never liked it. And then I just started listening. There was one song, it was from, I can't find it ever again, but it stuck with me. It was a hipster band. And do you remember, the band that like mocks Ned? They're the Ned Flander or whatever. It was like that. But they were all like hipster dudes, but it was like, remember Sugar Sugar Blast Blast? Yeah. It was that type, and they were just screaming in it though. And I was like, this is kind of groovy. And then I started getting into it. And then my dad, who was like always, he had the Payable on Death guitar, like whatever guitar he used, and then it said it like POD on it, and it was really cool. Floyd Rose and everything. Ibanez. And then he started playing like Demon Hunter, and that's how I found Demon Hunter.
Yeah, that's definitely a rabbit hole for you.
I was like, okay, so I was around it, but actually before even Demon Hunter, the reason I got into metal was because Dave, my stepdad, I had a little CD player, and then have like the headphone input on the side, and I had the over the ears that wrap around here, like 5th grade computer class headphones.
Yep.
And I would stuff this huge CD player in my pocket because he had a whole box of CDs when he moved in.
Yeah, he had like End of Heartache, didn't he?
Yeah, he showed me the Kill Switch album, and I was like, just riding my bike down the dirt road, trying to do wheelies and jumping, going near the ditch. Yeah, I was like, this is sick. And then I was like head first into it. Then I had to grow into like deathcore, death metal and stuff like that. I had to grow into it. It's so weird because now I love that shit. The heavier, not necessarily, but now I love that shit.
I just have a lot of I have a lot of appreciation for that, but like always knowing you've been appreciative of vocals, the more boundaries get broken on vocals. I feel like vocalists follow heavier music always, and then guitar players, it depends on how they were brought up. If you only if guitar players who also play drums, you'll notice people like Troy who like really like rhythmic patterns, thrashy, slammy, because they like
'cause
playing
there's-
drums.
Yeah,
And then there's people like me who grew up listening to the 80s and shredding, so I'm a sucker for melodies. So I'm just really,
yeah. You still
I'm a lot more. I love using like lo-fi, like I write like Kill Switch, where it's very melodic, a lot of
Yeah.
leads over stuff.
Shout out Darkest Hours.
Yeah,
dude.
Darkest Hour, like a shit like that. So I just like a lot of In Flames. If it has like a melody always being played over like a metalcore riff, I'm a sucker for it.
I always forget I have In Flames
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah,
Sounds of Playground Fading.
one of my favorite albums. That and A Sense of Purpose.
Yeah, that.
You heard their new record?
In Flames.
Yeah, from 2023, Foregone.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
They're,
it's better than their last two albums.
Yeah.
2016 and 2019.
Why am I having a brain fart? The one album. There's a couple. Well, before I get on this topic, what I was saying with Cattle Decap doing those weird shit, and I was like, that originality and uniqueness, I appreciate that, because it started as a joke, like, oh, what the fuck? I did not expect. He's like singing like a goblin.
Yeah.
And you listen to it again, you're like, oh, okay. And then I always like, whenever I hear a song that catches my attention, I'll replay it and then listen to just the guitars. I'll focus on this. Listen to just the drums. Listen to whatever the production. And then just
I kind of follow that. Yeah.
Like if I enjoy a song, I'll dig into it that way. I'm like, oh, okay.
I didn't necessarily do that with them though. I already kind of knew that they sounded like similar to Job for a Cowboy. So I'm like, oh, I already like their instrumentals. What have I been missing? Like, what is this band's just like? It's just like Job for a Cowboy, but with like fucking Cannibal Corpse album covers. What's going on?
Yeah.
And you showed me them, and their new album's cover was kind of sick. I looked at like their past ones. I'm like, oh, kind of repetitious, kind of gruesome, and a little more like
he was like shedding out of a human skin.
Yeah, and it was like some of their their lyrics were a little more like experimental, like Born of Osiris, and a little more like makes you think type shit.
Born of Osiris was
and
good
I was
live.
just like, oh wow, yeah, I saw them at Dirt Fest.
Yeah,
they were mixed horribly. I know they're good musicians, but I didn't like their set because of the way that the whoever was running the sound at the time made them sound really bad.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, all I could hear was the kick drums because they were
they went on so early.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, because they were using trigger pads, so the way that the guy had the triggers mixed, they sounded more like hit markers than they were supposed to be boomy. But no, they're supposed to have a click, so they sound real nice and hard. But they didn't have any of the actual resonance of them, so it just sounded like somebody was just like emptying a fucking
but it was
into
just
somebody
all
in COD, and I'm just like, what is? Shut up! And all you could hear was triggers and vocals, guitars, bass, nothing was there. I was like, those are my instruments. My stringed instruments are not there. I'm not interested.
That sucks.
That was 2016 though, and I didn't appreciate,
Speaking of Will Ramos, did you see that song that
I never actually clicked it. No,
it's crazy. I'm like, oh,
doesn't sound like him.
No, he does, because you're so used to. You literally were just talking about this the other day, because you're like, I appreciate the crazy. Everyone just wants to be the hardest, baddest. He pulls this shit out of his ass. You've seen him cover like Sleep Token. He can sing like a motherfucker, like really good. Yeah, this song just reminds me of like Dreamont. He dropped a song called fuck. I'm not gonna even attempt to say it because I forgot. I'll just admit it. I forgot the name of it. I sent it in the Discord. He did it. He collabed with someone else
Called Riptide.
Riptide.
See, we don't need nobody on the fucking computer. I got it.
Yeah.
Sick.
He it reminds me of like Era. He does that Era style
like
vocal.
that.
Those mids, and then he does Dream on Dreamer vibes, and then he sings in it as well. It's crazy good. I love how that's what I've always been jealous of, like when it comes to you or just people like that, like we were talking about, like Troy. I play drums. I'll do vocals. I do guitar. Or Isaac's like, I play drums. I can play piano, and he can do other crazy shit. I'm like, I just will use my throat.
Yeah.
I'm a throat goat.
But no, if you think you have like any visions of like
I play piano at times.
Yeah,
but
like, or you can. I mean, I feel like anybody can come up with a beat. No one's.
I do a lot of production stuff.
Yeah.
EDM.
Well, yeah.
Like
so
that.
you're good with timing, which was good as a vocalist. Like.
Yeah.
You have to be able to follow stuff, and people who can just like that's like one of the biggest downsides is like
as a
musician,
you can find BPMs.
You learn to know timing, but with vocalists, they just like automatically like when they're first coming up. They only practice with like singing. Like, oh, I'm becoming a better vocalist, I think, and my mom thinks I'm good because I'm singing in the car to someone else. But when you actually have to write your own lyrics, write your own melodies, and then apply that in a recording situation where they're like, how many counts you want, and you're like, what do you mean? And they're like,
yeah,
How many measures do you want to hear for pre-roll?
Not
that?
Bill. Okay,
But,
go.
You know, yeah, well, Bill does usually 8, but when he starts realizing you're like getting your feet wet and you're ready, he'll take it down to like a 1 count. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're recording.
Yeah, I like that.
Instead of sometimes it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you start tracking.
Quick shout out to Bill for producing this album for us. It's crazy because we would probably have achieved that.
No
quality of
instrumentally, I would have been somewhat satisfied. Not all the way, and vocally, you would have sounded like.
But just mastering,
unmixed,
mixing it, it would just sound like a raw.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Vocally, too.
So.
Shout out to Billiam.
Did
I have anything else? We got a prompt for you guys. I guess we can just hop into it. I thought I had something else to say, but
no, just touching in on some of the music world. Yeah.
You wanna edge Jacob a little bit, talk about some Dream Theater for a second?
Oh shit, dude. Almost pre-ordered one of John Petrucci's not his actual majesties because I'm poor. My gear card doesn't go that high.
You're poor middle.
What?
You're middle poor.
No, dude. No, my gear card doesn't have that much on it, and his guitars are like $4,000. But after tax, what's $4,000? $240 in tax. I don't have $4,240 to finance. I think my gear card caps at like $3,700, something like that. Now the world knows. Gear card, everybody got a limit. It's cool. You know, I just didn't give him my Social Security.
I still have the 2 guitars that my parents gave me.
Yeah, but I pre-ordered one of his what do you call it? The Sterling by Music Man versions of His Majesty. When they're just $1,000, and I pussied out and got scared. This was like before I even had credit cards.
Oh, you told me about that.
I just had a debit card, and some of these places let you do like play now, pay later, and I just kind of psyched myself out. I had a pre-order, said it was going to be here in like 3 weeks, and so I could have had that because I love John Petrucci. Obviously, I play a lot different music, a lot different styles of music, different than him, but
you get there.
He's probably my favorite. No, I meant like.
I meant you'll get there with the sentence.
Oh, I was gonna say like no, I don't really need to be there on his level. I think he might be my favorite guitar player, but I don't write anything like him.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, but
Fuck
Dream Theater's insane. Mike Portnoy's back in the band. He keeps sharing tasty updates about Dream Theater 16
because
studio album.
He's like, fuck. All right, Metallica did it. Let's go.
Fuck. What do you mean?
Heck, everyone's getting back to like doing huge fucking things. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I meant like Creed's back together.
I was gonna say Metallica been the same lineup their whole time except for different bass players passing away, and then like Ron McGovney was their bass player before Cliff, and then also Dave Mustaine. Yeah, none of that matters. I'm talking about literally. Like, who's credited on the albums? Literally, when they joined, it's just nobody cares about all that he said, she said bullshit. Metallica has literally always been James, Kirk, and Lars. And they've had Cliff, Jason, and now Robert. That's it. That's all you need to know. There's been 7 total members.
Damn.
A passing, a leaving, and the longest bass player you wouldn't think, but it has been Rob. He joined in 2003. That's 21 years ago. Every other band, the other guy only lasted a couple of years and then passed away, and then the other guy lasted like 13 years.
Yeah.
So, no, Metallica will live on forever. I don't care what you have to say. If I find any Metallica hate in the comments, I will find you.
I'm going to Metallica.
I love Metallica. Just because they're not even that good. Don't care. It's not about being good. Like, dude, Dave Mustaine can shred laps around
iconic.
Both guitar players in Metallica at the same time. And I still dislike Megadeth more. Like, I like Megadeth. I think their new album's pretty good.
Why is that a thing where you have to pick?
You have to pick. Like, it's so stupid.
Pantera, Metallica, or Megadeth, or Judas Priest,
or Anthrax, or Slayer. And I'm like, okay, first of all,
why do you have to pick?
Except
fuck Guns N' Roses.
I was watching
a video
where, like, Guns N' Roses.
I do not like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I don't really care for them either.
I can't. At least the vocalist.
I liked a couple songs, but that's not shit I'm listening to today. I'll skip it real fast.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know, man. It doesn't have to be like this weird, like Slayer, just all the way around. Like, I'm sorry if anybody gets mad, but
they're like Aerosmith.
They're like, this is like, I saw a video the other day. It was like, this is peak Slayer. Like, this was the best lineup, and it was a live playthrough of their I forget what song it is, but they were just Jeff and Carrie were out of their guitars.
What,
were
the
not in
Raining
tune.
Blood?
Not Raining Blood. No, it was a different song. One of like their other well-known songs. It's like I
couldn't tell you. Oh.
It just, and they were both out of tune, and I feel like Tom, the vocalist, is the bass player. I feel like he's not even playing his bass.
Remember the acronym for Slayer? Satan
laughs as you eternally rot or something like that. And I'm just like, dude.
Was that all
you guys are weird. And the Metallica's just like.
What? Could you do one for Metallica?
What?
Can you do one for Metallica?
Males eat their testicles all the way like liver and onions. That's one word.
And, remember we used to do that when we were at the car wash? We're like, dude, we used to go. That place was so tedious, and we just try to have any fun that we could. A car would come in. We'd always do acronyms for the license plates.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, you got this one. Or if I do 2 in a row, you'd be like, dude, that was my turn. Because we always say, like, try to make words up for the, or like acronyms for the license plate.
BFF is like, big fucking fuck.
Yeah, big fucking. You haven't used it in a while.
Yeah. Oh, a new update is ready for Discord. You want to get the prompt ready?
Yes. Don't fuck anything up with an update.
No way.
All right, so guys, we got a prompt for you today.
Ooh, what is it?
We still didn't get our fucking towel, do we? We don't have to do that, I suppose.
I'm just gonna go with the counter situation. I looked up like how to play it, and it's like, you know, like, oh, even a grin is a lose. No, it has to eat like a. I don't care, but
it
if you start make a noise. Laughing out loud,
I think you have to make a noise. No, I think it. Because we're not doing the water thing, I think we can't.
So noises count then?
Well,
because it goes grin, giggle, like noise or laugh.
Well, let me explain what we're doing, and then we'll explain the rules.
Yeah.
We are going to do a try not to laugh. We have a list of cringy dad jokes or puns. Some of these, they're just. I mean, I made I think a couple, maybe 2 of these up. Some I've heard from a long time ago, my parents, and some I found off the internet. No ChatGPT was involved. Also, I wanted to steer away from just getting the same thing. I was also thinking, like, if we ever do something like this and we're afraid we're going to have the same thing, like the song thing, we could both refer to Hannah, and she can go over and see, be like, oh, you guys have a song.
Oh, yeah, because we both chose not to use ChatGPT for even the last prompt, and we still somehow found the same band name out of all band names.
Because that was,
Dogs Die in Hot Cars. I was like, really? And it was the first one I fucking read.
Really?
Remember? I was almost, yeah.
So, yeah, but I wanted to put the water in our mouth, and, like, obviously, like, you spit the water out, you lose. But if that's not the case, because we don't want to make a mess in the basement, we can count the grinning as a loss. To make it harder, because we're not spitting anything out, so we could go. No, probably just like a. You have to go up.
I heard the straight face challenge is this.
Oh, do you want to do this straight? Yeah, do you want to do this?
Like you would lose, even just from that. And I know you do that a lot. So if you make that face and start chuckling, that's okay. You just cannot make a noise or out loud laugh.
Okay.
Like if you made like a.
So no noise.
No noise, but like
a noise.
But if you start making a cheese,
do you want to try the straight face or just?
No, the cheese is fine. I'm trying to go straight face, but if you turn it into a cheese, you're good. But a noise or a full out laugh, you're done.
All right, dude, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Should you just do all yours and then?
Here's the thing. I want to do yours first because Caleb is a good boy and did his own. I kind of was busy all throughout the week and couldn't, so I'm just gonna find some random ones on the web here as I go.
Well, how about you just do it? Okay.
Are we going every other one?
Yep. I'll go. I'll just do all mine.
Okay, fuck it.
You might have to. I gotta see your face, boy.
Why?
You might want to hold it so I can see your mouth. I can't see it.
For what? No, you can make smiles.
I know. I just want to see it. Oh. Pretty. Pretty lips, boy.
No, I'm not taking it up. You're good.
Okay. All right, let's start. Dad jokes. Or puns here.
Are they all this way? Are they all dead? Bless you.
They're just they're just cringe. They're just dumb. Anything a dad would make.
Okay. But they're all going to be like this. Like all dad jokes.
Yeah, there's no like good jokes.
Oh.
They're just like something a dad would say. Yeah. There's no strict rules on it, but
gotcha.
I got 15 of them.
Okay.
Number 1. I used to be a fan of your guitar playing. But now I'm a whole air conditioner.
Wait, do you lose if you laugh at
No,
your own
I
joke?
can laugh at my own.
Oh, well, okay.
You can't laugh at yours.
All right.
Oh, what's a consequence? Is there going to be a consequence?
No, you're fine. You, have
You
15
buy me dinner. If whoever will buy dinner.
tonight.
Whoever loses has to buy dinner.
Okay.
Whenever. To the person who stole my bed, I won't rest until I find you. Because you took my bed.
Right.
I like that one.
Damn. I might be. I don't know, dude.
The couch. It was couch, but I changed
so
it.
I hope
to
this
bed.
isn't boring. All right.
Oh, you'll break. My girlfriend keeps accusing me of cheating. She's starting to sound like my wife. That was a good one, too.
I like that.
Dad calls 911, says, I think my wife is dead. Operator asks, what do you mean you think she's dead? Well, the dad says, the sex is the same, but the dishes started to pile up. I had to push the limit there. Okay. Just making sure. I threw in a variety.
All right,
See
no,
if
that's
you-
good.
A dirty one.
Dude, if you would have said I haven't smoked since 1995, but my wife smokes 3 packs a
A
day.
Rodney
That-
Dangerfield.
Yeah, I like that one. All right. Number 4.
All right. That number 5.
Oh, that's what I said. I just pronounced it differently.
That's a good dad one.
Mm-hmm.
What is the scientific/medical name for Viagra? My
Yeah.
cock's a flopping.
That sounds like it could be a thing.
My cock's a flopping.
Yeah.
All right. My mom and dad divorced when my mom realized that my dad was actually a Nazi. She should have known when she saw all the red flags. I love that one.
I know. I could tell.
All right. I got hit with the Coca-Cola can. It didn't hurt, though. It was a soft drink. Damn, you're good, dude. Why are you so good at these?
It's a challenge, so I'm just doing my best.
Okay.
It's not candid.
My mom told me this one. Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it fell on a crack. Actually, my mom didn't tell me that one. She told me one of these. She told me this one. Caleb and Andrew are in a car. Who's driving?
Is that it?
The police officer. Throwback. We'll get into it one day. Why do Okay, this is my favorite one. Why do elephants wear red shoes?
I don't know.
To hide in cherry trees.
I don't get it.
Have you ever seen an elephant in a cherry tree? It works pretty good, doesn't it?
I don't follow.
If you've never seen an elephant in a cherry tree, they're hiding pretty good.
Oh, I see. Damn.
Okay. Hello, doctor? My wife is going into labor. Is this... Oh, okay. The husband. Hello, doctor? My wife's going into labor. Operator. Is this her first child? No, this is her husband. Okay, you're doing really good, okay.
That almost got me.
I've asked so many people what LGBTQ stands for. So far, nobody's given me a straight answer. Damn, dude. Okay. Bigfoot is sometimes confused with Sasquatch, yet he never complains. Yet he never complains.
Mm-hmm.
14. We got 2 more. Jesus. I guess I'm buying dinner. How many bones are in a human hand?
86.
A handful. Answer this one. Is it? You got to partake. When are we releasing our music video?
Next Friday?
The date. When are we releasing our music video?
March 1st.
When are we releasing our music video?
I see.
March 1st.
March
And then
1st.
you'll tell me.
I almost said February 30th. That's not a real thing.
You won, dude. Jesus. So
Well, unless-
far. See if I laugh at it.
Well, no, so like basically, if I do 15 and you don't laugh to any of them, then we go into overtime, and then we have whoever comes first.
Okay. On the Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do you get it?
What?
Hey, when do we release our music?
Yeah,
again?
March 1st.
March 1st.
I guess. Get up and start marching. Yeah. All right.
Damn, dude.
I'm good.
I suck. All right.
All right. Here we go.
I'm shaky. 2 Red Bulls. Let me drink this first.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo hoo.
Don't cry. I'm only joking. Just a joke. All right, here we go.
I almost broke them.
Why did the picture go to jail?
Why?
Because it was framed.
If I killed my wife, this is how I'd do it.
I went to buy some camo pants, but I couldn't find any.
Nice.
How do you organize a space party?
How?
You plan it.
You plan it. Okay.
What runs but never goes anywhere?
What?
A refrigerator.
Oh, you do that one all the time to me.
Oh.
I'm immune to those. I'm like, something was running. You're like, do you catch it? Come on, Dad. Tell me another one.
These all suck. Hold on.
I thought you liked it. Guys, I just want to take this moment to say follow us on our socials. We have a Patreon if you want to support our channel. And give us your money. And you get special shit.
Absolutely. Big LOLs. Ready?
Ready.
What do you call advice from a cow? Beef tips.
Oh. I was trying to think of like something with moo in it.
Pop-ups. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
That's good. That's a good one.
What did the duck say when it bought lipstick?
What did he say?
What did the duck say?
Why would a duck buy lipstick? What did he say?
Put it on my bill.
Jeez Louise. All right, I guess I laughed at not even the joke. Fuck, I was doing so good.
What do you call a pig that does karate?
Pork chop.
Yep.
I've heard that one.
Oh. That could be funny. Yep. Oh.
No, it was funny. I've just heard it. Lipstick.
Which United States U.S. state has the smallest soft drinks?
Minnesota. That one's an easy one. I've never heard that, but I just put that together.
Why did the drum take a nap?
Why?
It was beat.
Is that why all of Bill Cosby's girlfriends took naps?
Why are teddy bears never hungry?
Why?
Because they're always stuffed.
I answered that in my head. What number are you on?
I'm going to guess 2 more just to see what happens. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Can I answer?
He never lands.
Okay, I'll let you do one more. I have a Peter Pan one for you.
Why can't you trust an atom?
Why?
Because they make up everything.
Wow.
All right, dude. We're going to beat up tonight.
My ex-girlfriend must be an atom.
Making up everything, man. Well, that was...
Let me tell you a Peter Pan joke. When I was young, when I was 7, my very first dirty joke, my mom was laughing. I think... So my uncle... I was 7 years old. I remember I was like 7. my mom was laughing on the phone. She was on the phone with her brother. And I was like, what are you laughing? She's like, I can't. Because he told her a dirty joke or something. And it wasn't that dirty, but for a 7-year-old, she was like, you cannot repeat this ever again. Do not go to school tomorrow. And I was like, all right. And he's like, why does Peter Pan fly? Because if you got hit in the Peter with a pan, you would fly too. And I thought it was the funniest joke. I told everyone at school the next day.
Yeah.
Also,
You're like, I'm going to do exactly what my mom told me not to do.
I was like, this is too good.
It's too good.
Are you opening for Dave Chappelle next week? What the fuck?
Damn, dude. It's 9/11.
Make a wish.
You see that video I shared on Facebook that was like video gaming in 2024, and it was just like, oh, another update? I don't have any more storage. Gaming in 2001, and the guy's playing a game. He's all, and his friend walks up, a plane just hit the World Trade Center. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
There's a video I saw. You proud of me? I saw it.
He's healed.
There's a video I saw. Saul.
Hot done salted.
Better call Saul.
Yee.
It was like way overplayed. It was just like,
yeah.
It was like people taking a portrait in front of World Trade Center back then. And it was just this guy standing there. He's like, hey, can you take a picture for me standing in front of the World Trade Center? It's like, yeah, sure. And like takes a picture. This is already like 30 seconds into the video.
Right.
He takes a picture. He's like, here you go. He's like, yeah. Now we're like 45 seconds in the video, and he's like, you want me to take another one? He's like, no, I'm good. It's not like they're going anywhere. It was just like a whole minute build up for just that pun.
For just that.
But it was worth it because I was like, where's this going? Well, I guess I'm buying you dinner, bro.
Yeah, bro, I guess so. We didn't shake on it, dude. You don't owe me nothing.
Dude, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we'll see.
That was good, though. I think we were just, maybe we should do, like, next time, like, actual good jokes.
Yeah, let us know what you want to see, though, man. I'm, like, trying to be more creative.
Yeah, we have a couple commenters, so fucking give us some ideas, dude. Jake, give us some ideas, dude.
Ideas.
I wanted to bring. I had something on my mind I was trying to save for later in the podcast, but it slipped my mind.
It slipped?
I must have a bunch of lube up there from the doctors the other day. It's still in there. Have you ever gotten a colonoscopy?
Have you?
Yeah, I've had.
Never
They
had
put
one.
a camera up your butt. I had
Right.
Actually, this is funny because we were talking about it. I had ulcers in my stomach, and not recently, but well, kind of recently. But I never got I had to go to the doctors for that. But when I first got ulcers in my stomach, it was so bad, and they thought maybe I had Crohn's disease, and I was kind of young the first time. They're like, "This is some of the doctors are so stubborn." A lot of doctors I go to, they're like, this is impossible. You're too young." And I go to another doctor, and they're like, why did he not treat you?
Oh, yeah. We're like, what? What is
They're like,
why?
this goes against what I believe, so I'm just absolutely not going to dig any further. But they're just wrong. They won't admit it. I'm not saying I know better than a doctor, but a lot of doctors have an ego. Around here, a lot of when I had an infection I had a sinus infection really bad, and it started spreading really bad. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. I went to the ER. I remember I was crying my eyes out. I literally was like, if I can't get help here, because I went to the ER a couple times for it, just because I have tattoos and piercings and shit, and I think, or the doctor, when I walked in, I was like in so much pain, like crying, and I was like, just anything, do anything, and he's like, I sat there for hours, and he gave me Motrin and was like, I did everything I can for your headache. I blew up on this fucking guy. I was like, for my headache? Obviously, my face was all swollen and fucked up. I think he just thought I wanted to get some Vicodins like, real quick, and I got punched in the face because I'm a crackhead or something.
Yeah.
My mom was pissed, dude. Especially my mom. She went to nursing school for a long time. She's, studied microbiology, and she was going to be a nurse, but she got really sick. But now she's EMT, and when she has to deal with stupid doctors at hospitals for her patients, it's like so infuriating in the stories that she tells me, and they don't know that. Or if she's like in civilian clothing, she doesn't like doctors don't know. Like they'll talk to her as if like a guy talks to a girl trying to upsell her for an oil change. Oh, you need your transmission fluid flushed and your blinker fluid. She's like, bitch, if you only knew. My mom knows more than most fucking doctors. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, like more like the hands-on. Yeah, because she's
Oh, I had a colonoscopy.
She's emergency.
Though.
She's immediate. You know, doctors they mostly just like know what certain medications do what for things, and then nurses have to basically do the job for them, and then they just sign. They're just a signature. They're just the liability. They just sign off on things. Doctors really don't come in. And if there's like major news to discuss, then it's nurses just like the overall care, and then there's bedside care that like
shout out Hannah.
Do. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt that your mom does a lot of work similar to like she's emergency. She's gonna feel like she does a lot more work than anyone really. Right. I don't blame her because every scenario she's mostly in is probably gonna feel real emergent.
Oh yeah.
Not like. Hannah just comes in. How we feeling from yesterday? Your mom's like, "Are you dying?"
Oh, she's like she's stuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's stuck. What's it called?
So she has to know like immediate response stuff.
Yeah, she like have people OD and brings them back. Sticks adrenaline in their heart and their chest, and they're just like.
She just held L2 for a little bit.
She has those quick time events popping up all day. All
QTEs.
Night. She had the other day, because if you do that, if someone ODs and you bring them back real quick, they just fight. They just wake up fighting and swinging. She the other day had this autistic kid.
Oh wow!
Had to like try and restrain him. He was freaking out, and he fucking grabbed her hair and ripped her hair out. Like, and my mom took it and put it in her pocket. She like pulled out a whole wad of hair. The shit they deal with, dude, and they pay them. She's at the most high-paying service.
Yeah,
isn't that weird that a lot of these medical companies are private? Ambulances, medical transport are privatized.
Yeah,
so
like third-party kind of thing.
They're like, yeah, we'll start you at $15, $14 an hour.
Get fucked.
Yeah, so she isn't making more than that now, but all the other places around here they pay $14, $15 an hour. She
Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of that is like. I'm not, like depending on the area you live in, but I do know someone who did a lot of EMT stuff, and they saw some cool and some crazy shit.
Yeah,
but
and you get to work
80% of their time they're just sitting around waiting for a thing to.
Oh, my mom transports. She's always going back and forth. But yeah, if you're like a paramedic,
yeah, they're just sitting in a truck waiting for a call in like a jurisdiction. They're not like out. There's not really much you can do unless someone needs you. That's like there's not. It's like
if they're
not having a customer, basically.
Yeah. If there's nothing crazy going on, my mom's fucking. They're like, all right, there's a fucking 450-pound fat fuck that doesn't want to walk down the stairs, so they have to go put them on a stretcher. Yep. My mom, fucking 5 foot. I don't know how she's very small,
like 5'5",
110 pounds. It has to carry like fat people just because nothing's wrong.
They don't want to do anything.
Yeah. Or people that are just complaining for like there's bullshit out there too. Or then she'll get like someone that got shot. And,
oh wow,
dude! But the cool thing is like she got offered to go work that Metallica concert.
Yeah, she was talking about a little bit.
And you get paid if you take pickup shifts. You get like a premium if you work nights or whatever. Blah blah. But she was like, nah, dude, no thanks. she would like it, but that's like, and then you're working 15-hour days, like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
And then it's shitty too. Yeah, it can be shitty. Them teachers, there's some jobs out there that are underpaid, and I think it's kind of on purpose. I don't know.
Get it.
And yeah, I won't get into that whole thing, but
yeah, that's definitely
that's
problem.
The other day I was like, I feel kind of shitty because I'm at my job for like 6 months. Like, just say my last job I was at, and I was like, you promised me a 6-month review and a raise, and my mom's like, I just got a raise. I was like, I'm already making $20 an hour. Like at my last job, I'm like, fucking finally, I'm at 25 now. My mom's like, I got a raise too, and I'm like, how much? She's like, I'm making 16 now. She's like pumped about it. I'm like, damn, I feel shitty.
Yeah.
So I'm at my work, like busting my ass off, and I'm like, dude, fuck this place. I was like, if I get this ego that especially at that place, that's a whole different story. I'm not sounding.
I've learned a lot
that place was
to where I'm just kind of like, yeah, you do a lot for a company, but there's so many moving parts and within reason that like everybody who wants, I kind of get it now, and I'm not even a business owner, but like all these people who want, like, these aren't end all be all careers, and most of these small businesses, they kind of cap at 21, 22, 23 an hour. They don't want to pay more than that. So to even get close to that, even in like an administrative role, like I'm doing inventory control, and they're not fucking forking out for me by any means. And then you got people trying to ask for more money than I, and I'm just like, not gonna happen. I've been here longer than you, and I'm climbing a ladder. You're not. And it's like, damn.
Yeah, I'm like, step on that fucking ladder wrong.
And I'm not saying that I've earned it in any more way than they have, but based on seniority and you know how the company works, are you that surprised?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's not many places to go, and if there is, you're on deck. But like carrying around like energy that even I once was doing, I'm just like looking back, like, man, I wish I would have kept my mouth quiet a lot sooner, because they see that stuff. And they're not perfect either, you know. Yeah. Nobody is. Everybody's made mistakes. I've been in the right a lot of times, but sometimes I just didn't pick my
So you
battles.
like Trump at once, you were saying.
No, dude, I know.
You're like, I've been in the right.
Everybody at work knows, just like, I'll say shit. I'm just like fucking early onset Republican. Like, I guess so. You know?
I'm pretty in the middle, and it seems like the older that I get, I'm just more like everything's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm in no position to be. I don't want to. It's fine to have your like whatever views you have.
Yeah.
Unless you're just kind of like really ridiculous and progressive.
Right.
And you're like, I'm gonna stand in the middle of the highway because that will stop the bombing in Gaza.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give them all their art. I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into
as time goes on, I realized, like, I boiled it down to, I identify as a boomer, but
boomer. You can't say the hard R.
I'm pretty much on the same page as all, like, most boomers and like their side of things. I'm not a bigot, and I'm pro-abortion, so that's about it. Everything else, I hear you. They're like, man, I can't wait for Trump to come back, and I'm all, fucking can't wait for Trump to come back.
Big dog.
I'm like with him on him. I'm like, big dog. I just pre-ordered his new shoes. No, I'm just no way.
Those are funny, dude.
Those are funny, but no, I'm just glad that, like, people who have been, like, I see people around me, and like they're obviously wise, like their decision making and some of the stuff, like, you know, they have a wife and a family and eight room house and like $90,000 trucks, and they're all just like Trump, and I'm just like,
yo, that shit's so funny.
Clearly, you're doing something right. So while I don't view your like racism and all your shit, like, I don't identify with that. You knowing probably where you've succeeded the most when certain people were in office and certain policies under certain
parties.
Thank you. I kind of start to kind of believe those people, even if they're like kind of assholes or like Mexicans. I'm like, I'm gonna stop you there, but. I feel you.
That's the thing.
If you clearly like one, and I'm just kind of like, I've learned a lot by watching other people instead of just making up my own decision, which is probably not the best thing to do. But
I see where
you become a product of your surroundings anyway, and everyone I know who has a lot more than me is a Trump supporter, and everyone who's like down bad is like, I voted for Biden.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, oh,
this guy that cannot talk.
They're like, well, as long as we want gun control, but abortion, and the other guy's like, no, we hate abortion.
I know that abortion thing is fucking weird.
Abortion. Remember that from The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah,
he kept saying abortion. Danny Masterson was like, are you saying abortion?
I bet Danny Masterson paid for a lot of those.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I like him.
Show me the and almond.
I know.
I hope that's all fake.
It's not.
Same with the Justin Roiland shit. I refuse to watch. I threw it on the other night because I was wasted, and I was like,
Justin
I need noise.
Is that Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He obviously the claim is I didn't do anything. He just got like assault and
pepper charges.
Yeah, assault and pepper charges. And his girlfriend's crazy. I don't know I don't even know. But then they were just like, "Yep, you're off the show." And now like the creator who does all the voices, who does not just him, forgetting. I'm brain farting on the other guy's name, but yeah, I'm just like, dude. Now, just knowing that there's a completely different voice actor doing the same character is just
ruins
weird.
it.
I'm like, it's not the same.
Can I get a hit of that water?
I forget who said
heartburn right now.
I forget who said the joke. It was like, what if the founding fathers came back? And they're like, you guys didn't write any new shit?
Oh, is that from Joe Rogan?
I forget who came up with the joke.
Joe Rogan said that in his 2016 special.
Yeah, it was
like,
Joe
we
Rogan.
brought back...
You guys
like
didn't write
Abraham
any
Lincoln,
new
you guys didn't write any new shit. We must not change the sacred scroll. And he's like, no, fuck that shit. I can only think of 10 at the time. You could add it more. Like, come on. He's like, nope. The sacred, the wisdom of the scroll shall not be infringed. I'm like, no, definitely not. It's like people live to be 100. America was founded in 1776. That was 3 people ago.
3 people ago.
I mean, yeah, really.
Have you ever looked up at like old laws, like from the Western times? There's still literally still technically laws they had put in place that just never went away. There's like weird ass ones. If you look up like wacky laws from like the 1800s or something that are technically still in effect, it's like no fucking sleeping in your bathtub on Tuesdays, like weird crazy
things.
shit. No fishing from the neck of a giraffe. Stuff like that. I'm not even kidding. There's super weird
things
shit
that
like
people,
that.
Yeah.
Don't give your bath a dog. Don't give your dog a bath on this day for some reason.
Take the dog.
Are you fucking the dog?
No, I'm just drowning it. The fuck?
My favorite Tom bit is just like,
don't do the yelp. It makes it real. And some people are like, fuck yes, my favorite part.
Yeah. He's like upset about something. He's great. Now I gotta go home, beat both kids, drown the dog.
Dude, oh my god. He's like, Dad. He's like, maybe if you stood up for yourself, I wouldn't have to do shit like this.
Do you
Yes.
You do?
I do.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, man, I like that.
Yeah, I wish I could like do some stand up. I don't think I could. I think I'd get on stage and be like,
So anyway.
anyways, I like write for fun, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna do anything.
You gonna
with
perform it for me?
That would be, I don't know, maybe.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
It's mostly about like anything that you can take from real life and just if anything, because I love.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah. Why?
You're sitting at the edge of your seat.
Because I'm trying to sit up straight, but I keep slouching.
Yeah, I sit up straight at work too much. It's my time to slouch. I just feel a little opposite.
Time to slouch.
It's my time to slouch.
I'm taking it now.
Colonel, I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks is alerting the guards.
Whoop. Is that from? What is that from?
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah. Snake. What was I saying? Oh, I feel like anything.
You write shit, but you won't share it.
Yeah, it's just funny because you can take anything tragic and especially like trauma that I've had from, to say like my dad or something.
Right.
Or if you can turn something into funny, like Shane makes fun of his sister ODing on heroin and
dying.
Like that. No, she didn't die.
Oh,
but
good.
he talks about how trying to get start a intervention for her, and the whole family's like, the whole family was like, we bought tickets to Six Flags. Why don't you meet us at our house and we'll all go as family? And he's like, I felt bad because you're like, oh, Six Flags, and then. Was not. He's like, I took her to Six Flags, and then we came back, and then he's like, what was supposed to be the worst day of her life was just the best day. He's like, yeah. By the way, you gotta stop doing heroin.
Damn. That's yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I wish Shane Gillis was my brother. That'd be fucking awesome.
He is a brother. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
So funny. He So do you know how he got canceled from SNL?
Yeah.
Because
you tell me all the time.
His podcast. Stop. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, he does.
I don't talk about him all the time.
Not at all. He's not one of our favorite comedians.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. This is Shane.
You ever see the video of him in the drive-thru and he like got out for something? Someone's just taking a video on their phone in the back seat. And the dude gets out and gets in the front seat, and Shane's like, dude, come on. It's like, I will kill myself in this Taco Bell drive-thru right now. Get out of the front seat.
I'll kill myself in this truck. Dude, his face, his head, his hands, that's what really sounds at home for me.
So because he was about to be on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And someone went through there like hours before he was about to start his first day. They were like, yeah, we can't give you the job because they went through like an old episode of their podcast and he said some racist jokes and gay stuff. And it's funny now he blew up way bigger than he ever would now. And then he's hosting Saturday Night. He's hosting Saturday Night Live now.
Really?
Yeah, they just were like, hey, remember
that?
Let's just forget about it. Let's forget about it. 'Cause you know that shit's probably going downhill.
Right.
I used to like watching it, and then it's just like, what are they doing now? I don't know.
Where are they now?
I don't know. I liked getting into that stuff, watching it with my parents or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, Shane, remember when we canceled you? Can you come back, please?
Goofy. Yeah, dude. I remember that time you showed me that stand-up. I instantly knew. And I was like, damn, this is one of the GOATs. This guy's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
We're gonna, yeah, him. Who's your favorite? Do you think?
A comedian?
Yeah, just like all time, because we used to watch
I
like
don't
Jim
know,
Gaffigan
man.
and Louis C.K. will always be my
Louis
favorite.
might be up there. Louis, Jim, Tom, Bert, and Shane.
Do you know Nate
That's it.
Bargatze?
Oh, Nick Swartzen back in the day used to do some pretty sick shit.
I just saw
Nicholas.
Yeah, because Nick, to me at least, he just kind of went away for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. He could have been doing stuff. It wasn't on my algorithm. Yeah. And then because I loved his stand up, it's so fucking stupid. Apparently everyone just shits on Comedy Central now because they're like politically correct and whatever. I don't know. And I was just scrolling through YouTube because people will post all their specials on YouTube now, and then that will get whatever. And Comedy Central goes, Nick Swartzen full special. I was like, oh, he just came out. He just randomly. I was like, sweet. Posted 2 days ago. I was like, what? And I started watching it. I was like, oh, this is his special from like 10 years ago. And they just re-uploaded it.
Like from 2009 or 10.
Yeah.
That was old.
And they just re-uploaded it. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is dumb.
I really liked
he was
that.
He
was funny as fuck.
He was in a podcast recently with Bert and
you know who I have a place in my heart for?
It was fun.
But I don't listen. I don't think I could laugh anymore about it. But growing up, I really liked Jeff Dunham.
I just watched a special. He had some new stuff come out.
I really like his material. I really like.
He's still funny. He started getting political though.
Oh yeah,
It's funny though. He's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, use your platform from that. It really sells. I mean, I'm not judging, but I probably wouldn't want to listen to it. Political Jeff Dunham, but I could see why it would be a little funny.
Yeah, because if you get Bubba and you get fucking
Ahmed.
I don't. They tried to cancel him for Ahmed. No, I don't think Ahmed's on. I think maybe he pulled them back out.
Everyone's like, "Yay, new thing to do."
Yeah,
canceling's fun.
Or Walter comes out and he's like, Biden. Oh no, he had a Biden puppet. That's what happened. He had a Biden. Yeah. Jeff Dunham. Would you ever?
Jeff Dunham.
I always thought ventriloquism was so cool. I'm like, his mouth isn't even moving. Like. I used to try it all the
first
time.
I didn't get it. I was like, what is he doing? And then I was, I got my refund, dude. Thanks, Amazon. You fucking suck.
Yeah, fucking, what the fuck, dude? The fucking, Andrew ordered these tripods, and then, like.
Mic stands.
Oh, yeah, mic stands, and, even on the packaging, it was just complete broken English.
I'll throw a picture up on the of the packaging.
Yeah.
So you can see it. It's like goose.
Remember that one video
spelled wrong. And
yeah, everything was spelled wrong.
Punctuation's ass. It's bad.
It wasn't as bad as that video of those people they bought. They're like, we just found a cheap. It was like a bike or something. It was really cheap and had good reviews, and we got it. And they were reading the instructions. They're like, do not let get wet. Fire may catch or something. It was just like stupid.
Do not let get wet. Fire may catch.
Something. They was
Dude,
just all
it's
broken
bad. Some of
English.
it's just fucking bad.
And like the Amazon Fire Stick, as Amazon Fire Stick has been died.
Has been died.
Has been died.
It's like, dude, translators have come a long way. How are you still fucking this up?
Dude, it's just funny.
I don't know, man.
And you get 99. I was like, because I was gonna question you. I was like, do you read reviews? I'm like, of course, it's Andrew. He read reviews, and I looked. There was like 99. I was like, that's not a lot, but that's 99. And then I was like, dude, because you can get.
How do you fuck a mic stand up?
Because you can get paid to do reviews on Amazon. I've seen stuff where people just leave review, even, and it's totally they don't even know what the product is. They're just like, this is great. Take some keywords. People try to get paid for that shit, or they just boost and they get recommended whatever algorithm for reviewing products, or they'll buy it and say it's good and not. As really,
I don't like that. So
I go with something that has like thousands of reviews.
What do you think of holding these mics, man?
I like it.
I do too, but this is your first time. I've been holding that. This was a lot more top heavy than the other one, so I'm like, it felt kind of weird.
That's what I'm doing
when I just switched it to
I
this.
like it. Kind of like I'm double-handing it now.
Yeah,
boots on the ground. I don't talk about Shane.
I was
don't.
out there.
Shane who? He's Shane Relish? I've never heard of him. Oh yeah.
Damn, dude. First,
You got anything? I feel like I talked a lot this episode. You got anything?
nah, dude, that's cool, man. Go ahead. 128 ounces of Red Bull.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been drinking those Celsius drinks too.
I don't even like anything. I just like Red Bull.
Yeah.
Don't even at me anymore. People pick me. If you pick me up a Monster and surprise me with it, I'll be all right. I'll take it.
Love Monster,
but I'll never buy Monster anymore. I have found an actual, like, when it says vitalizes body and mind, I actually feel something from a Red Bull. I feel good. I feel like I'm
really?
like from a computer desk, like my new role at work. I just feel like when I'm actually down and I get the those are 12s. I get the 2 8s, so I can kind of spare them off. It's like having a 16. It's like a little bit bigger than that when you just have 2 individual ones.
I drink too
much. And I'll put one in the fridge and I'll just sip on one, and it really makes me feel pretty good through the day. I'll have that at like 12 and I'm good until 5, and I'll either drink the other one on the way home, or I'll just save it for the next day. And I actually feel something from it. Monsters, they just taste good.
They
don't do anything for me.
The green, just OG Monster.
Yeah, they feel. I don't know what it just doesn't do anything for me. I don't like rock stars. I don't know.
Dude, so I used to. It's funny because when I was like 11, I started making YouTube videos, and there's still a video on there, and I'm like, just sitting in my room bored. I used to have my laptop, a shitty 360p webcam on it, and I would just go in Windows Movie Maker and hit record, and not even like cut anything, so you can see me go like in the camera, act something up. And I made this sketch where I was just sitting there. I had a Rockstar can because I used to like them, and a Monster can. And I used to like. It's funny because I love Monster now. But I had this video. It was like Rockstar Monster, and I was like just going back and forth with a different hat on. Like, you drink Monster? Wow, you're stupid. And I'm like, you drink Rockstar? You're gay. And I was just like, and by the end of the video,
you walk up and press the record button.
I took an empty lighter, like a charcoal grill. You get the lighter fluid in the white bottle. It was an empty one, washed it out, and then filled it up with water. And I had Savannah. Had the laptop there. I had Savannah. It's because in the video I get into an altercation with myself. I'm like, you know what? Rockstar's so much better. And I'm like, I'll be right back. And I like walk away. And I grabbed the lighter fluid thing, and I had Savannah like squirt water on my face. And I like light myself on fire.
You're something else, dude.
But it's not any good. The budget was zero, so there was no good production.
The budget was just Tuesday
My camera
night.
guy was shaky. It wasn't good. Yeah, you can see the boom in the fucking top of the screen.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah, your boom.
But I haven't had a Monster in a long time.
Good.
Or a Rockstar.
Good. Red Bull's it. So anyway, little jump cut here.
Just want to say thanks for supporting. We didn't get to episode 20 yet, but it's been fun.
What do you mean?
I'm done.
I'm
Dana White. I'm Dana White. Did you see that when he hopped on the Howie Mandel's podcast? Dana White sits down on the podcast. They're like, oh, Dana, what's up? And he puts on headphones. He's like, how's it going? He's like, look, man, I really appreciate blah, 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 you coming out here. I was like, yeah. Look, man, I've been doing podcasts. I'm tired. I'm done. took his headphones off and just walked away. 5-second podcast. Why did they even film it?
Jeez.
I don't know what that was about. Anyways, our fucking video died. Thank God we have a re-recording.
Yes, we are, but like that bitch said 100 an hour and 26. I'm so confused. Anyway.
Oh, did it cut it into multiple videos?
No, I didn't see another one, but I'm gonna double check. So this might, I don't know. We just wanted to say thank you.
Thanks, dude.
You know,
I think God
Patreon has some one extra hour and 20-minute long fucking episode that is was not used and is now used for $5.
We just rambled on. We didn't miss much.
Yeah, I'm burning out. That's why.
Yeah, guys, if you like the video, I think what I was saying was we got a lot of people just say watching the video and not that many likes. It really helps with the algorithm.
Yeah.
Helps us with confidence. And
oh yeah, I see like
I love
numbers
comments
get higher and I'm just like please.
And we broke 100 on that one video. I love seeing comments. I love interacting with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps with the algorithm. It helps. So like the video. Visit our links in the bottom. In the description.
Because we're bottoms. Visit the links in the description. Yeah, dude. I'm fucking fuck you, dude. Cue that outro.
My heart.